Welcome aboard the Clue Crew Mystery Channel Book Club. We are here with Wendy, my co-host, and author Carly Winter of Mistletoe and Mayhem.
Yay!
Very excited for this.
So let me tell you a little bit about Carly. Carly is a USA Today best-selling author, and she writes fun, small-town cozy mysteries, always with a dash of humor and quirky characters. When not writing, you can find her spending time with her family, on a Pilates reformer, or enjoying the fantastic Arizona winter, except summer. She does not like summer. She does like dogs, wine, and chocolate, and wishes Christmas happened twice a year.
Yes.
Carly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
So, Carly, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how you became a cozy author?
Yes. I actually started out in the romance genre under a different pen name, and I got really, really tired of writing romance. And I've always loved mysteries, always. Even when I was a romance author, I was reading mysteries. And so I decided to take a jump and move over to the cozy mystery genre. And I'm very happy here. And I love writing in this genre.
That's great. I love mysteries as well. I know Wendy does. So, do you remember the first mystery novel you ever read? That came out funky. First mystery novel you ever read?
You know, it was it was probably one of those ones that I shouldn't have been reading when I was very young. You know, one of the ones that my mom was like reading behind, at bedtime when everybody was supposed to be asleep, and when she wasn't home, I went and grabbed it. Um, I want to say maybe Patricia Cornwell or something like
My
that.
goodness,
You
yeah.
know,
I live in Richmond, so Patricia Cornwell
yeah.
Country. Yeah.
Yes. I love her books. I love
But yeah,
the
those are
case.
pretty heavy duty if you're
Yeah, I
yeah.
love the case. Yeah. So,
I distinctly recall being under the blanket with a flashlight, but mine was a Judy Bloom.
oh,
Definitely
Yeah.
okay. I did read Judy Bloom too. Yes,
on the
yes,
no list from mom, but sorry,
yes.
Mom. Now you know.
Right, exactly.
So, Carly, what do you love most about writing mystery novels?
Um, I think in the cozy mystery genre, I really love the quirky characters. Um, and I love the different themes that can be incorporated in the cozy mystery genre, and just writing really light, funny stuff that still has mystery wrapped up into it.
Mm.
I think that's my favorite thing. You know, with the romance, it was all so angsty and heavy, and I just want to write light, fun things. So
And people love that, especially like in society today. Things are
yes, yeah,
tense, and it's nice just to escape and just get into a fun little world for a little while.
right.
Yeah, when you're writing, you're in that world for so long. You want it to be something that you can actually stand to be in for weeks or months at a time as you're writing it.
Exactly. Exactly. And I could not do the angsty romance anymore. So the fun little
Yeah,
cozy mysteries are where it's at for me now.
I
Awesome.
always think of that with like Stephen King. Like I can't imagine living in a Stephen King book for the entire
Right.
time while he's writing that.
Ex-
That'd be rough.
exactly. Exactly.
I
I
want to
actually I actually read something about Stephen King today, and they were talking about how how his writing process worked, and I don't know if this was a real quote for him, but he was saying that when he first started, it was basically alcohol and cocaine, and there are books that he doesn't even remember writing.
Yes,
So
I think
I don't know, maybe we should cut that part.
I have the on writing, and I think that's in his book on writing.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
so I think he really did say that. Yeah. Yeah.
okay.
Thankfully, he got himself together and cleaned up.
Yes, yes. But yeah, living in one of his worlds, like actually writing it and stuff, I can't
Yeah.
imagine. I think alcohol and cocaine would be appropriate if you had to actually live it.
I've also thought several times that if there was a crime near his hometown, that he might be on the suspect list. So, Carly, where do you find inspiration for your stories?
You know, okay, so I have always had an overactive imagination. And this just happened last year. I was going through some stuff in the garage and I found a old report card from when I was like in fourth grade. And the teacher said, "Oh, she's a very nice girl, but she's always in her own world. And she's not very good at listening,
You sure
but
that
she's
wasn't
really
my
good at
report card?
creative things." Yeah.
I think
And
I have
so
it on my report card too.
yeah, and so it's just always in my brain, it's just always a constant thing of stories being made up and of, places being made up and, oh gosh, what would happen if this happened? And, how I wonder if this could kill somebody, and it's just a constant thing of plot lines and stories and voices. And I guess it's always been that way. And it's fascinating to me when people say that they don't have that. But it's just like this constant chatter and I guess I don't know, plot lines, and I don't know where the inspiration comes from. It's just my brain, basically, is a end of story.
So this wasn't on my list of questions, but now that you've made that statement that it's always there, what do you do with it? Do you like take notes? Do you like as soon as you have an idea, are you like putting it in your phone so that you can come back to it later, or does it stick with you and give you more writing opportunity?
Sometimes I do put it in my phone because sometimes I'm like, ooh, I should really explore that more. And then other times I'm like, yeah, that's just dumb. So, it just depends. Um, I do take notes, I write in my phone, but a lot of it is just in one ear and out the other, so to speak, just comes and goes.
That's neat. Let's talk a little bit about your books.
Okay.
So, can you tell us a little bit about them?
So, since we're talking about Mistletoe and Mayhem, that is the fourth book in the Haywood Herbalist Cozy Mysteries. And basically, so the main character, her name's Sam. She used to be a soap opera star in Hollywood, Emmy-winning soap opera star. And she had some trouble in Hollywood. Her husband died. He stole a bunch of money, and she basically left her life and went to this small town in Arizona called Haywood. She got a job at a apothecary, and of course, all the murders started happening as soon as she arrived in town. And she's basically living a lie while she's living there because no one really knows who she is. But she's living this lie as Sam Jones when in Hollywood she was Samantha Rathbone. And throughout the series, it's her living this lie, but then the lie being exposed, and then the aftermath of that. And so in Mistletoe and Mayhem, Mrs. Claus is found dead at the huge Christmas festival, and she has to find the killer before Christmas so the Christmas festival can go on, because that is like the town's favorite event ever, and it's a whole big thing.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm so
Sounds awesome. This sounds awesome.
So, what other themes do you explore in your mystery novels?
I really like second chances, of people just really screwing up and then people saying, you want to know what? It's okay. We're gonna give you a second chance. And so that's a huge theme in this series as well. And I also she deals with a lot of trust issues too. So exploring finally putting yourself out there and trusting somebody, and then having them hurt you or having them having the relationship be a good one. So there's a lot of trust being explored in this series as well, because she's been hurt so bad in the past.
That
Do
makes
you
sense.
have a background in herbalism, or how did you choose that as part of your topic?
So I while she was in Hollywood, she studied it a little bit. She's a dabbler like I am, basically. And then when she got to Haywood, she found the job at Sage Advice, which is the name of the apothecary, and she learns. She learns a lot, and then she becomes an herbalist. Yeah.
Neat. Very neat.
That is really neat. So, what does a typical writing day look like for you, Carly?
I do my best writing in the mornings. I am definitely a morning person. Like after 3, my brain just shuts down. I'm useless. So I do a lot of my writing in the morning. Usually, anywhere from an hour to 3 hours is devoted to that. And then, as the day goes on, more marketing, more, things like that. Formatting, just all the stuff that authors need to do behind the scenes. And then, like I said, by 3 o'clock, I'm done. My
That's
brain's
okay.
my brain's dead. So I just kind of coast the rest of the day and hope nobody asks me to do anything.
Well, your active brain needs to have some rest and thoughts for new ideas.
Yeah.
Sure.
Do you have any specific rituals or routines that help you write?
I really don't. I admire those people who do, but I really don't. It's like I know this one author, she lights a special candle and she has the room at a certain temperature and the lighting a certain way. And, it's a very ritualistic thing for her. And I just sit on my couch with my laptop.
Well, that answers the location of where I was.
The couch with my laptop, yeah.
Do you write every day?
No,
Okay.
no, no. Sometimes there's just sometimes the words just aren't there and I just can't do it.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure that happens to almost everyone.
Yep.
Well, my next question is then how do you handle that slump or the writer's block, as they say?
I'm a big fan of getting outside and just when it's not so hot here, I do some gardening and planting and things like that. I like walks. I take a lot of walks. Just removing myself from a screen seems to help. And, whether that takes a day or an hour or a week or whatever, you just, as a writer, you just kind of know, okay, I'm ready to jump back in. The words are there now. And so I find just doing something as far away from being in front of a laptop as possible is what helps me the most.
That's, I assume, really good advice for almost everybody with almost anything.
Yeah, these screens. I don't know about these screens.
I often wondered what I would do because I really like pen and paper.
Yeah.
I don't know do people still do that? Do authors still write with pen and paper, I wonder?
Some of them do, but what's interesting, our son is 20. He's going to be 20 here. He can barely write, he can type like crazy.
Yeah.
But it's interesting with his upcoming generation, how they're so screen focused and keyboard focused. I'm showing my age there. But
No, I have a 17 and 22, exactly the same. Like
yeah.
speed typer, but if you want them to write something, it looks like something out of elementary school.
Right, right. And we had to go to school to learn to type, I remember that summer very well. Thanks.
I was in Catholic school. We had a lot of penmanship. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, we used to be graded on penmanship, and now these kids can't even write. So, but anyway, way off topic.
Yeah, I know we did. We kind of traveled somewhere else. So how long does it typically take you to write a book from start to finish?
Oh, it depends. Somewhere between 3 to 6 months. Like if it's really rocking and rolling and everything's flowing, I can get a first draft out easily in 3 months. But otherwise, it's a long process. But I find having a book on pre-order helps to stimulate that because you have that looming deadline out there in front.
And
So
I never put any of my books on pre-order because until it's done, I have too much anxiety. It would like, that would be it. I'd be like, well, can't write the book now. It just
see, I'm the exact opposite. I have to have that deadline or I would never get anything written. I'd just be like, I didn't have a deadline. This can wait another month or so. So yeah.
And that would be me 2 days before trying to make the deadline.
Yeah, no, that's too much anxiety for me.
So, Carly, what book would you recommend to someone new to your books?
Um, Well, again, if we're going to stick with the Haywood Herbalist Cozy Mysteries, I would recommend Herbs and Homicide, which is book one. And they get a little taste of Sam and her situation right at the beginning before we move into book four of Mistletoe and Mayhem and into the Christmas season. So
Carly, what's next for you? Are you working on any new projects or books?
I am actually wrapping up a series right now. It's actually a spin-off. It takes place in the same town of Haywood, and it's called the Haywood Hounds. And at the end of the Haywood Herbalist Cozy Mysteries, Sam is off. Her life is good. Everything is great. And so these murders keep happening. So her friend Gina and her talking dog need to take over all the murder mystery, finding killers stuff. So, yeah, I'm actually just wrapping up that series. And then I don't know what I'm gonna do. I've got little voices here and there, but we'll see.
Well, you might take a cruise and then
Yeah, I might take a cruise.
We're joking, but the Clue Crew cruise that we have coming up, we're going to be doing these annually. So if any of you are watching this in the future and you would like to come on a cruise with us, we're hoping to do more in the future where a lot of mystery authors and mystery readers, and we all get together and we go on a cruise together.
so much fun.
Yeah, too much fun.
Carly, where can readers find you?
They can find me at carlywintercozymysteries.com.
Perfect.
We will
Yeah.
put the link down below in the description below the video.
Yeah, sign up for my newsletters. You get lots of fun freebies. I give away gift cards every month to the website. Yeah, that's the best way to get a hold of me.
Great. Thank you so much, Carly. It was wonderful having you. If you enjoyed this video and you want more exclusive content, including free ebooks, mystery ebooks, that is, in-depth author interviews, and a chance to connect with fellow mystery readers, consider joining our Clue Crew Mystery Book Club on Patreon.
We'll have the link for that below. And Carly's book is our mystery of the month for the month of December. So if you want to get in the Christmas spirit, we'll be releasing her book on December 1st. Yay! And we're all gonna, have a nice festive holiday together. So we're really excited about being able to share Christmas with you, Carly.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. It's been a lot of fun.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.